The human rights situation in Afghanistan and the humanitarian situation is, of course, both really grim. We have a human rights crisis and a humanitarian crisis. Since the Taliban takeover of the country, we have seen them implement a gender apartheid, literally, imposing a lot of restrictions on women's movement, girls' access to education at the secondary level, and women's work in all sectors, public sectors, except education and health. We have also seen extrajudicial killings, instances of illegal detentions and torture of critics and protesters, unfortunately, as well as crackdown on media and civil society. The only source of hope really remains the resistance of Afghan women inside and outside the country for human rights, who keep drawing attention to the situation in Afghanistan and keep working with the international community and diplomats to bring pressure on Taliban to improve the situation for women and for the Afghan population as a whole. But we have a long way ahead of us. Here I'm here today to speak about the human rights situation in Afghanistan and also to make some specific recommendations about what we can collectively do to improve the situation. I think the human rights crisis in Afghanistan is a crisis for the human rights movement globally, and it will be a test for how the global human rights community and women's rights community and feminist community can really come together in support of the women and people of Afghanistan, the human rights of women and people of Afghanistan. What I'm calling on the students, on the scholars, and on the researchers with the university to, first of all, remember Afghanistan. Keep following the situation and keep amplifying the voice of Afghans on the ground. Second, in your engagements with your governments, remind them about the importance of human rights and don't let them legitimize or recognize Taliban and their oppression of women and their oppression of human rights. Thank you.